ShinRobjira.
Bandai Monster King series Big Blue Boy.
マイナスは
Believe it or not, the box isn't blue, it's black and white. And it's the exact same one we got last time. I don't think there's really too much difference, save for the text under Godzilla 2023 on the front. Oh, and he also comes with that premium Bandai cardboard exclusive box for the box type thing. And right out of the box, he'll be standing over 9 inches tall. Here's a closer look at that measurement so you can see that I am not senile. And Shokugan Movie King. Boom. There he is. Now, right out the box, I thought this musty, tannish brown was laid on a little bit thicker. There's definitely a lot more of this go around, and I really couldn't tell until I got the figure next to the original release. Yeah, it's nice to be right about something for a change. This paint is definitely much darker. I do believe he's got more of it. I mean, looking at areas over here in comparison to over here on the original, on the neck and everything, there's more of it. It's of a darker color, and honestly, I just think it looks better this way. But the original version has that specific scar in the right place. My copy of the Atomic Breath version doesn't. Has it on this moving from his cheek to his ear, so there's that. But yeah, I think you can all see just how different this certain color is from the two releases. I don't think I need to really continue on talking about it that much. The claw paint is definitely a bit darker in comparison to the original release, and the toes look mostly the same. There we go, a figure comparison that didn't take 5-10 minutes. Let's go! Now what the hell is it with Bandai and the right eye on these figures? You got something against right eyes there, Bandai? Anyway, the detail, as with the last one, is rather lovely. The darker shade and a tiny bit more presence of this paint actually does a lot for this figure. And I still really do just adore how this figure looks and just how great the detailing on him is. I mean, it's to a point where, yeah, we all know and are very much aware that Bandai's detail game is exceptionally spot on, but minus Goji in particular, he just looks almost above budget. I realize this is more than likely just a scan of the CGI model, but I do not care. The fact that I can hold this thing right here in front of the camera and you can see all of these amazing details, and if I bring it even further back, you can pretty much still see everything from rather far away, and that, to me, is absolutely solid star worthy. The eyes, as you already saw, are going to be gray, gold, and black. That eye looks great. And now we can pivot into the mouth. Look at that Colgate extra radiation going on in there. I love it. Again, I love shiny things, and metallic paint on movie Monster series figures or Monster King series figures just friggin' work. Vinyl figures overall. And not for nothing, the teeth look expertly done. I don't understand it. The front row up here definitely looks better than the original, although that's probably just from copy to copy type deal. This side has a little bit of the Colgate Crest extra schmutz on one of the teeth over here, but it's not entirely noticeable unless you go looking for it. Love that metallic blue tongue with all the ripples and such. Basically, it's the same figure, just differences in paint and that one instance of a difference in the mold. That being, the Tamarin Jordanian dorsal fins, bro. Oh, not to be that guy, but that original picture we got with the deeper blues at the tips, that looked a lot cooler. But now I realize that was probably just lighting, as is that tannish color on the underside of his tail. So, let that not detract from the fact that Bandai absolutely cooked here. Light translucent blue with light metallic blue paint on top of it. Honestly, this looks so very friggin' good, I might pose the figure from the back. Look at how it almost turns into a white at the root, and then it just glows up into this metallic blue. Are there specks in there? Bro, tell me there are specks in there. It looks like there's specks in there. You can see them, right? Where's my little clicky light? Oh yeah. I don't know if that's paint or glitter, but oh yes, that looks cool. That looks really, really cool. Don't worry, we'll do this again with the lights off, but oh, the little speckles just add to the solid star for detail this thing is absolutely going to be getting. I'm so easily pleased, but I don't care because blue. Now for everything below the dorsal fin plug, it's just going to be the metallic blue paint, which ain't bad. Most of the blue does emanate from the center of his back, and at least the details look nice, and at least this was painted all the way to the tip of the tail. Very cool, Bandai, thank you. Would I have loved an all translucent blue figure with painted on accents instead of just a translucent blue dorsal fin plug? Sure, but I'm not exactly upset with what I got, not in the slightest. The detail, the shininess of the Tamarin Jordanian dorsal fins, it's all just so loud and beautiful and eye-catching. It really does make me wish Bandai would just do a fully translucent blue and metallic blue paint Monster King series figure, because where it's at, it's awesome. Now, I would never suggest leaving your vinyl figures in the sunlight because squishy vinyl, warm sun, not fun. I would say definitely take this guy outside on a nice sunny day, hold him up to the sky, and just see how this shit glistens. Oh, it's just so friggin' cool. Oh god, did I forget the dorsal fin comparison? I did. Yeah, I don't think these dorsal fins were resculpted at all, and hey, that's perfectly fine. I'm sure a few others were hoping that this would showcase the dorsal fins jutting out a bit more, but all things considered, we've had a picture of this thing since November, and it looked mostly the same, so I can't really be upset about that. Would have been a cool feature, maybe in the movie Monster series, since we don't have one of those yet. Oh yeah, we don't gotta talk about this guy no more. Before we move on to the rating and articulation, seriously, let's see what this guy looks like with the lights off. Oh, yes. Oh, this is so cool looking. I understand I probably sound so easily amused shining a light behind clearly translucent vinyl, but I don't care. I really, really don't care. Ooh, yes. Absolutely yes. You know, Bandai, a light-up feature on a vinyl figure might cost you a bit of extra money, might cost us some extra bucks too, but I would not mind paying it as long as it doesn't start singing and roaring at me. Just the light-up feature's fine. Solid star for paint and detail and translucency of the dorsal fins. Let's see what's going on with articulation. Nothing has changed now. All the way around at the arms, all the way around at the legs, still nothing at the head, still nothing at the tail, still nothing at the mid portion of the tail. But hey, don't worry, I'm sure SH Monster Arts will get around to doing an atomic breath version of this guy. God, look at those dorsal fins. Oh. Yes. Yeah, it's gonna be 4 solid stars for this dude. I will see you back here after the size comparisons. A little bit of the same of what we got with the first Monster King series release, this time with just translucent blue and metallic blue, and that's honestly just fine with me. Granted, it was all I was essentially expecting from the pictures that we saw all the way back in November. It's a fun little release. It's not a must-have, I think, but I'm really curious as to why the movie Monster series hasn't gotten an atomic breath variant of this guy yet. It's just weird, right? What's going on there, Bandai? Where's the goods? Come on. Between the darker paint on the body, the translucent dorsal fins with all the metallic blue paint, I love this thing. Is it going to be one of my favorite figures of the year? I don't know. And it's definitely worth it for those who want an Atomic Blast minus Goji, because I think the only thing we have so far is the Bam Presto. And with no news of a movie Monster series or SH Monster Art Atomic Blast minus Goji on the way, this might be all we have for a little bit. I have been ShinRobjira. Do so hope you all enjoyed. For anybody who remembered what I said in my last video, don't worry, the Godzilla vs. Shimo Playmates set will be out on Friday. This guy took precedence over that because he's new and he's vinyl. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out my social media. $1 a month, Patreon access to everything. And yeah, see you later. Peace.